Hello. So, when a person walks into a protest, they don't walk out of the constitution. The moment a hand grabs your collar, the moment you're pushed into a police van, that's exactly when the law is supposed to work the hardest for you, not disappear. Today, I want to tell you plainly and without softening a single word what the law of this country actually guarantees you when you're detained or arrested. Not what the police says, what the law says. So, the Constitution, it's not a suggestion, it's the first line of defense. So, here it goes. Article 19, Clause 1b gives every citizen the right to assemble peacefully and without arms. That's not a favor granted by the state, it's a fundamental right written in our Constitution. The state can restrict it only through Article 19, Clause 2, and only for a narrow, specific reasons public order, sovereignty, decency, never as a blank check to silent dissent. Article 21 says no person shall be deprived of the life of or personal liberty, except according to the procedure established by law. The Supreme Court in Menaka Gandhi versus Union of India 1978 made that procedure mean something. It must be fair, just, and reasonable, not whatever a police officer feels like doing that evening. What we witnessed in the Jantar Mandir. Then, then comes the article every protester should know by heart. Article 22. Article 22, Clause 1. You must be told the grounds of your arrest. You have the right to consult and be defended by a legal practitioner of your choice. Not eventually, not after interrogation, as a right attached to the arrest itself. Article 22, Clause 2. You must be produced before the nearest magistrate within 24 hours of your protest, excluding the travel time. Beyond that window, without a magistratal sanction, your detention is not detention, it's illegal confinement. So, next one, Article 20, Clause 3. It protects you from being forced to incriminate for yourself. Silence is not defined. Silence is a constitutional right. The BNSS, the procedure that gives Article 22 its teeth. Since July 2024, the BNSS 2023 has replaced the CRPC. This is the machinery that turns your constitutional rights into enforceable on the ground procedure. Section 47. The police must inform you the grounds of your arrest and of your right to bail if the offense is bailable immediately, not as an afterthought at the station. Section 48. The police have an active, non-negotiable duty to inform a relative, a friend named by you about your arrest and the place you are being held. This is not an optional courtesy. The law uses it shall. Section 36. The arresting officer must display clear identification and must prepare an arrest memo, witnessed and countersigned at the time and place of the arrest. This single document is often the difference between accountable arrest and a disappearance. So be very careful. Section 58. You must be produced before a magistrate within 24 hours. This is the Article 22 written into working procedure, and it is what makes the habeas corpus possible if it's violated. Section 35(3) for offences punishable with an imprisonment of up to 7 years. The police are supposed to issue a notice of appearance first, not arrest outright. And as long as you comply with that notice, you cannot be arrested without the officer recording written reasons. Arrest is meant to be exception at the protests, not the reflex. These provisions did not appear from nowhere. They carry forward the D.K. Basu versus the state of West Bengal guidelines and the Joginder Kumar versus the state of UP. Cases where the Supreme Court told the state in unambiguous language that arrest is a power to be used with restraint, not as a weapon of intimidation. Next, when unlawful assembly gets weaponized, the BNS, the police will often reach for Section 163 of the BNSS to impose prohibitory orders and call a peaceful protest unlawful before a single slogan is even raised. Understand the distinction between the law itself draws. A peaceful assembly marching, raising slogans is protected under Article 19, Clause 1b. Section 189 of BNS defines an unlawful assembly, 5 or more people with the specific intent to commit an offense or use criminal force. What this means? Standing at the barricade. If you are detained or arrested tonight, remember this word for word. Remember this word for word. Demand the grounds of your arrest. Article 22, Clause 1, Section 47, BNSS. Name someone to be informed. Section 48, BNSS makes its officers legal duty, not a burden to prove later. Insist on the arrest memo. Section 36, BNSS. Do not let an arrest happen off the books. You cannot be held beyond 24 hours without a magistrate Article 22, Clause 2, Section 58 BNSS. You have a right to have a lawyer. Article 22, Clause 1, Section 341 BNSS for a legal representation. And if you cannot afford one, Article 39A and the Legal Services Authority Act 1987 entitle you to free legal aid through your district legal services authority. If any of this is denied, that arrest is not lawful. A writ of habeas corpus under Article 32 or under Article 226 exists precisely for this moment. Now, they can put barricades on the road. They cannot put barricades on the Constitution. A police uniform does not outrank Article 21, and Lathi does not over Article 22. The law of this land, and its founding document and its criminal procedure both, was written with a deliberate, hard-won intention that the citizen should never stand powerless before the state. Know it, say it, carry it to every single gathering you attend, not as a slogan, but as a shield that actually holds. Jai Hind.